The Knicks' biggest lead was 10. Denver's biggest lead was 9. It was close throughout, but the Nuggets were just able to pull away just enough while in the fourth quarter.
Well, you know, the Nuggets are really good at home. Sometimes that altitude can kind of catch you, in the fourth quarter where your kind of lungs and your oxygen levels kind of tend to suffer. That's where the Nuggets kind of put teams away. They're a very good fourth quarter team. We heard the stat where they're 21-1 when they're leading going into the fourth. They weren't leading going into the fourth, but they took over the lead. There, Frank hits that big shot to make it a two-point game. And then Moutier, who was aggressive all night long, took 20 shots, was 7 for 20. Didn't shoot a high percentage, but I love the aggressiveness. Morris hits that three, puts Denver back up 6, and then this was a big-time shot. Boy, is this guy good. I mean, he should be in the MVP conversation, no question. The triple-double, not just the 10-10-10 triple-double, a monster triple-double.
15 assists.
15 assists, hits the big three there, then down in the paint, just overpowers Vonleh. Vonleh put in a big-time effort to try to slow him down, but that guy's just too big. He's 7 feet, probably weighs 260, 270, maybe 280. Vonleh's a big, strong guy, but he doesn't have quite that bulk. And Jokic was just a big load for the Knicks to slow down today, but got to take a lot of positives from this game. The way Knox played, the way Tim Hardaway shot, the way Cantor bounced back after a really tough game in Utah. Knicks did a lot of good things tonight.
Frank Ntilikina had a double-figure game, his first in 3 weeks. Moutier was a huge storyline back in Denver. He had 15 points and a season-high 9 assists. You mentioned Luke Kornet. He had 19 points. Cantor 17 and 12. And Kevin Knox, 18 points, 13 of which came in the first quarter.
Yeah, he was good. And Kevin Knox seems to be getting off to these great starts, but I think it might be starting to get in his head a little bit where, hey, I'm off to this great start, but let me try to figure out a way to maintain it the rest of the game. Only it ended up scoring 5 points the rest of the game. Got himself going in transition. Got a couple easy baskets. You know, then once you get a couple points, team starts calling your number, starts calling plays for you. Knocks down the triple there. Good ball movement. Not settling for the three. I love seeing this. When you have defenders running you off the three-point line, take it to the basket. That'll set up your jump shot. He's starting to really read the defense, and that's what you got to do as a rookie. You got to start to adjust to how teams are playing you. A scouting report is starting to be developed on Kevin Knox, and I guarantee that scouting report is to take away his drive to his right hand, because that's his strength. So now Kevin Knox is starting to adjust. He's starting to pull up when he goes left. He's starting to take that jumper when teams are daring him to shoot. And when teams take away that three, because he's proven to be a capable three-point shooter, starting to put the ball on the ground both directions. For him, it's preferably to his right hand.
Cantor 17 and 12. Credit to Enes Kanter. Not necessarily happy about coming off the bench again. Didn't play well at Utah. 0 for 6, didn't score at all. And tonight off the bench, a double-double.
Hey, that's a pro. You know, this guy is the reason why he's making the money he's making, $18 million a year, because when he has a bad game, he takes it personally, and he comes back, and he has a game like this where he takes it right to Jokic, and he puts up numbers. You know, Enes Kanter doesn't take too many nights off. He really doesn't. Shows the nice little jump shot there. I thought he was really engaged on the board. Seemed like he had a double-double in his first 10 minutes on the floor. So the activity level was good to see for him. You know, he obviously didn't like being moved to the bench. You know, he's been very open with wanting to start, but he's taken it with a grain of salt, and he's going out there and producing, and that's a good thing to see for the Knicks. And he's one of the reasons why they had leads in the first, second, and third quarter with his play off the bench.